Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but tormented young scientist, isolates himself in 19th century Geneva. He is consumed by grief after his mother's death from illness. Determined to conquer mortality, he immerses himself in forbidden texts and anatomy. Friends worry about his sleepless nights and erratic behavior. Victor whispers a single vow: "I will defy death." Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but tormented young scientist, isolates himself in 19th century Geneva. He is consumed by grief after his mother's death from illness. Determined to conquer mortality, he immerses himself in forbidden texts and anatomy. Friends worry about his sleepless nights and erratic behavior. Victor whispers a single vow: "I will defy death." During a violent thunderstorm, Victor channels lightning into his creation. The stitched figure convulses, then opens its pale, watery eyes. At first, Victor is ecstatic, but horror quickly replaces triumph. The being is grotesque and towering, its gaze unsettling. Terrified of his own success, Victor flees. The creature awakens alone in Victor's lap. Confused, it wanders through the streets, frightening townsfolk. He hides in forests, discovering hunger, cold, and pain. The world greets him with screams and stones. Loneliness begins to grow inside the newborn mind. Victor collapses with fever after abandoning his experiment. His close friend, Henry Clerval, nurses him back to health. But Victor avoids confessing the truth, haunted by nightmares. Meanwhile, news spreads of a strange figure seen near town. Victor fears the creature is no longer confined. Victor's younger brother, William, is found murdered in the woods. Victor suspects instantly that the creature is responsible. A family servant is accused of the crime. Racked with guilt, Victor remains silent to protect his secret. The innocent woman is executed, deepening Victor's torment. Victor flees into the mountains, desperate for solitude. There, the creature confronts him face to face. To Victor's shock, the being speaks with intelligence and sorrow. He begs for compassion, telling of his suffering. He demands Victor listen to his story. The creature recalls hiding near a poor family's cottage. Through observation, he learned language, kindness, and human emotion. He secretly gathered firewood for them at night. But when he revealed himself, they attacked in terror. The rejection carved hatred into his soul. The creature tells Victor he killed William to punish his creator, but he also longs for companionship. He pleads with Victor to make him a mate. "Give me one who shares my exile," he says. In return, he promises to vanish from humanity forever. Victor reluctantly agrees, fearing further bloodshed. He travels to remote locations to begin new experiments. Henry grows concerned over Victor's secrecy. Elizabeth, Victor's fiancée, writes worried letters. Victor pushes everyone away as he repeats his crime. Victor assembles a female creature, but hesitates. He envisions a race of monsters breeding across the world. In terror, he destroys the unfinished mate. The creature, watching from the shadows, howls with rage. "You are my enemy forever," he swears. The creature vows to visit Victor on his wedding night. Victor lives in dread, unsure where the blow will fall. He tries to protect Elizabeth, but remains secretive. Henry urges him to abandon his experiments and live freely. But fate already circles Victor like a vulture. Henry is found strangled, his body marked by brute force. Victor collapses in grief, arrested as a suspect. He languishes in prison until acquitted for lack of evidence. But the damage is done, his spirit nearly broken. Still, he knows more tragedy is coming. Victor marries Elizabeth despite his haunting fears. On their wedding night, he arms himself to face the creature. But while he searches, the monster attacks elsewhere. Elizabeth is found lifeless, her throat crushed. Victor's despair turns to burning vengeance. Victor swears he will hunt the creature to the ends of the earth. He follows traces across forests, villages, and icy wilderness. Driven by obsession, he grows gaunt and feverish. The creature leaves mocking signs to taunt him. The hunter becomes as monstrous as the hunted. The chase leads to the frozen seas. Victor commandeers a sled, pursuing his creation across ice fields. His supplies dwindle, but hatred fuels him onward. Blizzards tear at his body, yet he refuses to stop. Both master and creation fade into shadows of survival. An Arctic expedition ship finds Victor half dead on drifting ice. The captain, Walton, listens to Victor's tragic tale. He warns Walton of unchecked ambition and pride. Even near death, Victor's obsession burns. He begs Walton to continue the hunt if he fails. Victor dies aboard the ship, exhausted and broken. The creature secretly enters to view his creator's corpse. He mourns bitterly, confessing he never wanted such misery. But vengeance consumed them both. He declares he will end his own life in fire. Victor dies aboard the ship, exhausted and broken. The creature secretly enters to view his creator's corpse. He mourns bitterly, confessing he never wanted such misery. But vengeance consumed them both. He declares he will end his own life in fire. The creature flees into the Arctic night. The sailors watch a shadow vanish into the storm. Whether he perishes or survives, none can know. His voice lingers. I was made to love, but only found hate. The ice swallows him in silence. Walton reflects on a cautionary tale. He abandons his own reckless voyage, turning the ship home. The story spreads as whispered legend of man's hubris against nature. Victor sought to conquer death, but birthed suffering. In the end, both creator and creation were destroyed by obsession.